Liverpool and Arsenal are set to battle it out for the signing of Real Madrid player Brazilian international Rodrygo. I think this transfer has the potential to tip the balance in either Liverpool or Arsenal's favour when it comes to winning the Premier League title. Liverpool have got a lot of transfer news going on right now. Luis Diaz, the situation there, potentially could be moving to Bayern Munich or Barcelona. Hugo Ekitike has virtually agreed personal terms. Arsenal should announce Victor Gyökeres in the coming days. Eberechi is a number name being linked with the club. But the Rodrygo one is very, very interesting because there's a lot of teams out there that are looking at him. Bayern Munich still needed a left winger if they can't get Diaz. PSG have been interested in Rodrygo. Could Chelsea make a move? Now they've got this fortune coming in from the Club World Cup and they're in a very strong position. And Matt Law has come out and said Chelsea are still looking to strengthen that department. But the Rodrygo one, I think he chooses either Arsenal or Liverpool. And if Liverpool go out there and get Ekitike, go out there and they've obviously got Wirtz, Frimpong, Kirkes, Rodrygo for me tips them in the balance to go and win this Premier League title. However, if Arsenal as well go out and sign Gyökeres, which is looking likely, Eberechi, who wants to move, and then they add a Rodrygo on top of that, Liverpool fans are then looking at it going, well, they've just got Rodrygo, they've just got Gyökeres and Eze. It makes it for a fascinating title race. I believe personally, this upcoming Premier League title race is going to be the best title race for a long time. We've seen it in recent years where Liverpool and Man City have had a very friendly sort of relationship between Klopp and Pep. Last year and the year before, Arsenal added a little bit of spice in their rivalry with City. There was a little bit of hatred coming back, which is what we all love about the Premier League. And I think you're going to see that again this season. And the Rodrygo saga could be the icing on the cake. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. It would be greatly appreciated if you could. Some videos are hitting well over 1,000 likes now, which is honestly absolutely obscene. Make sure you go down, hit that subscribe button too. We are, as it stands, just over 400 subscribers away from 66,000. So if you haven't already, please go down, hit that subscribe button, and let me know your thoughts. I want to start off with Liverpool coming out, and this obviously all has an implication of the Rodrygo signing. Florian Plettenberger said by Thursday evening, there's been no agreement between Frankfurt and Liverpool regarding Hugo Ekitike. Negotiations are continuing today. So far, Liverpool have made one written offer. Ekitike wants Liverpool. Personal terms are almost agreed, and he is now waiting for the clubs. Now, with Liverpool signing Ekitike, it still means there is money left over for a Rodrygo signing. You know, it looks like they wanted to put 140 million pounds for Alexander Isak, but instead they can put 70 or 80 million pounds for Ekitike, then probably have 70, 80 million left over in terms of what they would have spent on other players for a Rodrygo. And if Liverpool start next season with a front line of Rodrygo on the left, Ekitike in the middle, and Mohamed Salah on the right, it almost looks absolutely gargantuan how strong that team is going to be. But it also would look incredibly impressive if Rodrygo was in an Arsenal shirt. Now, there's pros and cons to both teams signing a Rodrygo from a title race perspective. I don't want, as much as I want it to be entertaining, I don't want it to be like last year when you saw 3 or 4 teams close at the beginning. Then you got to November and Liverpool just ran away with it. They were absolutely unbelievable practically throughout 99% of the season. You know, it was only at the very, very end when they dropped off. Arsenal need to close that gap. And they lost the league by 10 points last year. Probably less, should have been more, should have been less. At the end, Liverpool didn't really care. At the end, Arsenal didn't really care about the remaining game because it was already done. Gyökeres, no doubt, will improve that. Gyökeres, no doubt, will improve Arsenal's chances of winning the Premier League. You're bringing in a player who is going to probably score 20 league goals, in my opinion. But if Liverpool go out there and get Ekitike and Rodrygo, from Arsenal's perspective, I don't see a title race. I see a team that are so flipping strong. It's unreal. Like you're going to look at, the depth that Liverpool are going to have if they hypothetically sign Rodrygo, a backup left winger would be someone like Cody Gakpo, right? They've still got Darwin Núñez who could be sold. They've still got Luis Diaz who could be sold. They've still got Harvey Elliott. They've still got Federico Chiesa. They have got an incredibly strong front line. But who needs the signing more? I would probably argue right now that Arsenal need the signing more, purely in fact because Liverpool have just won the Premier League. They've already brought in Florian Wirtz. They're on the verge of bringing in Ekitike. I think as good as the Gyökeres signing is, I don't think Madueke immediately gets into their first team. I think it gives incredible squad depth. But I just think this saga has got absolutely everything to change the balance of the Premier League. Now, multiple sources have come out and said that Rodrygo does like a move to Liverpool. This source here said Liverpool. I don't know how reliable this guy is. I've seen him get a lot of things right, but I've also seen people say he's not even a source. Exclusive, Liverpool and Real Madrid to meet today for 2 p.m. for second round of talks regarding Rodrygo. Liverpool won't be forced into overpaying and set valuation for the Real Madrid star. Arne Slot is very keen on Rodrygo's playing style. So clearly they're interested. TalkSport have said Liverpool have made talks with Real Madrid for Rodrygo, the 24-year-old, considering a replacement for Luis Diaz if the club decides to sell the Colombian. And then you've also got, another source coming out saying that an exclusive coming out from Court Offside that Arsenal are ready to make an opening bid of 80 million euros for Real Madrid star Rodrygo. Liverpool and other top clubs monitor his situation. He's increasingly likely to leave Real Madrid. Now, with Liverpool's perspective, it looks incredibly likely now that, according to Florian Plettenberg, that Luis Diaz will be leaving Liverpool Football Club. FC Bayern are pushing to sign Luis Diaz. Negotiations and talks to Liverpool and the players' camp are ongoing. Liverpool, as revealed, Diaz can sign for Bayern, contract running until at least 2029. The deal is still possible. So from Liverpool's perspective, if Diaz goes, there's your replacement right there. From Arsenal's perspective, they cannot afford Liverpool Football Club to go out there and sign Rodrygo. It just can't. From their perspective, that can't happen. And if it does happen, it's a game of chess all over again, like the Liverpool-Newcastle saga, where Arsenal will have to go out there and sign another player. Is Eberechi Eze and Gyökeres going to be enough? I still think they need someone else. This Mark Bruz from Court Offside, Arsenal Radar, I've also quoted it. Pretty much the same thing. The Brazilian is increasingly likely to leave Spanish Giants, with Liverpool and several other top clubs also keeping a close eye on his situation. Now, there was a transfer meeting to take place between Rodrygo and Xabi Alonso regarding his future. And at the moment, nothing has come out. I do expect today, tomorrow, or Sunday, there to be a massive update regarding Victor Gyökeres and regarding Rodrygo. Now, this Real Madrid Universal, Jesus Vallejo, if it was up to me, Rodrygo should stay at Real Madrid. He's the best technically gifted player I have ever played with. I have suffered against him in training in small spaces. He was the best by far. Is that an ex-Real Madrid player? I don't think he's there anymore. He could be there. I'm not entirely sure. But it looks likely that the two clubs are prepared to battle it out for Rodrygo. CFC Bayern has put Rodrygo would be an interested player for Bayern. He hasn't been discussed yet. There is a sense that he could become a topic with the fans pushing hard for the club to sign him. So perhaps something could develop from this particular wish. It's going to be a fascinating scenario. If he does choose to leave Real Madrid, which I believe he will, he has got about 5 clubs lining up prepared for him. You know, if AC Milan, if Rafa Leao leaves AC Milan, they're going to need a new left winger. PSG want a winger. Bayern Munich need a left winger. Arsenal and Liverpool, possibly Chelsea as well. It's going to be very, very interesting. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you drop a like if you haven't already. And let me know your thoughts. Do you think Rodrygo will be at Arsenal? Do you think Rodrygo will be at Liverpool? Do you think he will stay at Real Madrid? I'd love to get your thoughts. Make sure you hit that subscribe button too. Thank you all for watching. There will be plenty of other transfer updates throughout today. I will see you next time.